Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone, to the channel IT Simplified. I hope you find the videos useful. In today's video on Azure, I'm here to talk about Azure Alerts and how you can utilize that. So, from your Azure subscription, you can go to the monitor, and under the shared services, you have Alert and Alert Classic. Alert Classic is the older way of doing that, so we'll go to the new one, which is Alerts. And you can create an alert rule with 3 simple steps. So you can see you can go to the plus new alert rule and click on this, and here there are 3 steps that you need to configure in order to trigger this rule. So in the first step, you can go to the select target, so against which target we want to specify this rule for. So let's check under this step. It will ask you to pick your subscription, which is okay with me. And you can see that there are so many options that you can create the rule against. You have the option of disk, log analytics, NSGs, public IP, recovery service vault. The list is endless. And whatever you think you want to create the rule for, you can pick from this resource type. In my case, for this demonstration, I'm going to pick virtual machine. And I have a couple of virtual machine under the subscription. So let me pick my domain controller and click on done. And under the alert criteria, let's click on plus add criteria. And you can see that I have so many options available here too. I can go from percentage CPU, network in and out, disk, operating system. You can see that the list is very long. I'm just scrolling this so that you can have a look at that. There are so many options available for you to create the rule. So let me just go back to the top. And for this example, I'm going to create a rule against percentage CPU. So let me pick it. And you can see that it also gives you the history. So my machine was switched off, so that's why you don't see any activity. But in case your machine is running, you will see obviously some graph over here. That's okay with me. So let's click done. And let me just scroll down here. And here you can see that under the alert logic, I have the condition. I can go from greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, or less than. So let me say greater than or equal to if my CPU percentage reaches 70%. So that's what the alert logic here is, and you can specify how often you want this rule to trigger. It can be over the last 5 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, or the last 24 hours. So you can pick depending upon the environment. So then let's just gonna keep this to the default, and for every 1 minute it will run this rule, and click on done here. Just to remind you here that there are some costs associated with this one. So that's another thing to keep in mind in case you want to utilize this service. So let's go to the step 2, which is define alert details. So let me expand this, and I'm going to give this a name. I'm going to give this name CPU VM rule, and you can select what severity you want to use it. So depending upon your organization policy, maybe you want to change it accordingly. I'm going to leave this to the default, which is number 3. And the last step, we have to specify the action group. So let me expand this. And here it will give me the option of it can notify me via email or text message. If you already have the action group, you can pick this, but we don't have any action group, so I'm going to click on new action group and expand this, and let's give the name. Pick your subscription, and under the resource group, You can either keep it in the same resource group under which your virtual machine is, in which in my case is TDRG1, or you can completely create a brand new resource group, and all this information will be compiled in that. I'm just going to leave it to under which my virtual machine is. You can give this action name, and you can have action type. So if you want an email or an SMS to be triggered, you can pick that. You want to have certain runbook to be triggered when the CPU percentage reaches 70%. You can specify over there too. You can also have Azure function webhook. So if you want to trigger an alert into your in your system in the organization, you can also configure that too. So let me just pick an email push invoice, and you can specify the email over here, and the alert will be sent to that specific email, and then you can just click on OK, and this rule will be enabled. So as soon as your CPU percentage on your virtual machine reaches a 70% threshold, it will automatically send a SMS and an email, and it's as simple as that. And the whole idea is that you got to have a control over your infrastructure, whether it's an IaaS or PaaS services that you want to deploy within Azure, so that you have complete control and visibility into your infrastructure. And that is what is Azure Alerts is. I hope you found this video useful. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.